Welcome to this exploration of one of the most fascinating comparisons in wealth history, the legendary Rothschild fortune versus today's billionaires. The Rothschild name evokes images of immense old world wealth, banking power, and influence. But just how does that compare to the billionaires who dominate the global economy today? In this video, we will uncover the rise of the Rothschild family, their fortune's size and influence, and put it side by side with modern titans like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and the Walton family. Let's dive into a story of wealth, power, and the evolution of money. Historical background of the Rothschild family. The Rothschild financial empire began with Mayer Amschel Rothschild in Frankfurt in the mid-1700s. Starting as a moneylender, he laid the foundation for a banking dynasty by sending his five sons across Europe to London, Paris, Vienna, Naples, and Frankfurt. Nathan Meyer Rothschild set up the London Bank in 1809 and orchestrated financial strategies that shaped European economies. One of their legendary feats was financing Wellington's army during the Napoleonic Wars and facilitating government loans afterward, dramatically expanding their wealth and influence. The Rothschilds were pioneers in international banking networks, bond markets, and bullion trading, establishing independent yet cooperative banks that became pillars of finance across Europe. The Rothschild fortune, size, and influence. Estimating the exact size of the Rothschild fortune is challenging due to the family's private holdings and diversified assets, which include banking, vineyards, art collections, and real estate. Historically, their fortune was estimated in the hundreds of billions in today's dollars. The family's financial influence extended beyond wealth. They placed gold in the Bank of England for market liquidity, chaired the gold price fixing for decades, and invested heavily in mining and gems in the late 19th century. Their wealth was tightly held within the family, sustained by generations, and woven deeply into Europe's economic fabric. But by the 20th century, political upheavals and nationalizations affected branches of their empire. Still, the Rothschild name remains synonymous with old money and financial prowess. Modern billionaires overview. Today, the richest individuals and families include Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bernard Arnault, the Walton family, and sovereign wealth holders like the Saudi royal family. These modern billionaires accumulate wealth primarily through technology companies, retail empires, and vast investments. Unlike the Rothschilds' diversified family holdings, contemporary billionaires often dominate specific sectors with liquid assets, enabling rapid business expansions and market influence. Modern wealth is hyper-visible, with media coverage, public company valuations, and huge personal fortunes reaching over $200 billion for top individuals. Their influence extends through market capitalization, shareholder power, and cultural impact worldwide. Rothschild versus modern billionaire. Comparing the Rothschild fortune to today's billionaires requires context. The Rothschilds amassed wealth at a time when financial markets were nascent, and their assets were often illiquid but incredibly influential in financing nations and wars. Their estimated fortune, around $300 to $400 billion, rivals or exceeds many present-day fortunes. But the nature of their wealth is different, more private, diversified, and legacy-focused. Modern billionaires tend to have wealth concentrated in large corporations with direct consumer reach and globalized operations, creating immense influence in technology, retail, and energy sectors. Yet the longevity of the Rothschild fortune across generations showcases a form of wealth sustainability not always seen among newer wealth. Both represent distinct epochs of capital accumulation: old money with institutional financial roots versus new money driven by innovation in global markets. Cultural and symbolic legacy. The Rothschild name continues to symbolize old money and the power of banking dynasties. Their historical influence shapes many myths and conspiracy theories, underlining their deep-rooted legacy in European history. Meanwhile, today's billionaires are shaping culture, technology, and social norms on a global scale. While the Rothschild fortune is less conspicuous today, their imprint on the financial system, philanthropy, and arts is enduring. Modern billionaires, with social media and vast capital flows, create fast-changing legacies, capturing public imagination and economic power in unprecedented ways. In conclusion, the Rothschild fortune stands as a monumental chapter in wealth history, rich in tradition, dispersed across Europe, and influential over centuries. Today's Billionaires by Kant